Hello everyone, I'm Biyi Chiang, and I'm a first year PhD student from Multiple and Interdisciplinary School, CMU. And it's my proposal about exploring the relationship between workability and depression symptoms and among elderly Thai adults. So by these methods, globally, about 5.7% among adults aged 60 to 90 are suffering from depression, and more than 75% of people in low and middle income countries receive no treatment. And the most one of four of deaths from suicide are aged adults about 60. And other point is the economic burden. The healthcare cost from depression people is 2.6 times higher than normal adults, and its lost productivity 2.3 times. So here in Thailand, there are some unique challenges. The first one is the rapid demographic transition. Thailand has an aging population. Now is 20% aged, 60 plus about people, and is about to 35% in 2040. And it's the urbanization. Thailand experienced a high urbanization, jumped from 31% to now 52%. So it caused many daily life changes. And the mental health, Thailand now ranks the fourth in Southeast Asia for the number of reported cases, and these have insufficient medical source. And the environment. In Thailand, many urban streets they elderly-friendly facilities, and especially in some informal pedestrian space like markets and alleys. So depend on the environmental psychology theories, workability can help elderly depression. So from this whole theory, like environmental pressure model, it can help improve depression if have a bad environment. And attention restore theory is about brain can restore attention and reduce mental fatigue and enhance regulation. And in social ecology model, it combines physical, social, and cognitive pathways. And social capital theory is about workable place can enhance social connections. So there are many evidence can identify workability can help depression. The first part is direct health effects. Regular working can reduce depression risk, and 150 plus minutes 1 week work can depress depression symptoms, and it can reduce some physical impacts about health. And about the social worker behavior can increase social connections, and if there's a workable neighborhood place, it can benefit more social connects and can receive social support more. And the environment sports, higher physical activity can in workable areas and will be more outdoor times and better functional independence. But all this research has some limitations because in different cultural contexts and in different environments, like the different high density of urbans, the things between workability and depression are different. So it is about workability assessment. Most research use GIS-based traffic network, to assessment the workability and use like satellite images. They are very useful, but it's the lack of the practice experience in the real world. And the questionnaire, it may bring some preference. And field audits is very precise, but it's limited in large scale studies. So that's the first step. Now we can use the street view image. It can capture detailed streetscape features and cover large geographical areas. About the depression assessment, most research use self-report is widely used and useful, and some research use a climate assessment. It's process but suitable for small-scale studies and the biomarkers like urine and blood. It can reflect the physical index, but it costs much. And administrative data is wide coverage, but may introduce some systematic bias. So it's the second gap. Now we can use the self-report and combine biomarkers to reduce the bias. And it's a geographical distribution. Most of the studies are in North America, Europe, and some developed East Asia regions. But there are a few researches in developing countries. So it's necessary to do this research in Southeast Asia, especially Thailand. So based on the gaps, is my three objectives. First is build the street view-based workability assessment framework and examine built environment and elderly depression, the relationships, and checking the consistency of self-reports and biomarkers if they are matched. So it's my research design. My study is in two districts in Chiang, and we'll send 1,000 questionnaire to participants aged from 60 to 80, and while they leave the place for over 1 year. It's a method because the research is focused on humans, so the foundation is the survey from participations. It's two parts. The first part is workability. We connect the working behaviors from the participation, so we can know the work scope of their living environment. And we connect their location and the frequent paths, like where they go, the three most frequency place and the routes. And based on this, we extract street view images, like 30 meters of point to extract images, and we use the convolutional neural network to analyze the images and to use some built environment features like green building, sidewalkers, and so on. And the second part is depression. We use a Thai parametric depression scale and can get the depression score. It's a scale good for people. You just have questions, you need to answer yes or no, and use urine medical tests to see what the results is, if it's correct. And we still use the social demographics to analyze what are the matters which impacts the depression more, the environment and something else. We separate the factors. So it's the expected outcomes. First, examine built environment, how built environment affects on depression among high elderly population, and develop a novel workability assessment using street view analysis of actual working rules, and identify environment depression pathways through biomarkers and self-report measures, and propose evidence-based strategies for age-friendly urban design. Yeah, so it's my proposal. Thank you.